Hi there, stamping friends. Here's our second make and take project for May 2017. It's a graduation card that you can put cash in. This card isn't difficult. There are several steps and several tools that you're going to need. It was inspired by Heidi at stuckonstampin.blogspot.com. Thanks, Heidi, for sharing your talent. Okay, this video may end up being a little bit longer, but I just want to take my time and not rush through it and show you how I created this. I did mine a little bit different. Basically, you need one piece of 8.5 by 11 sheet of real red cardstock, and then I'm going to cut the piece that makes the card is cut at 8 1/4 by 7. Okay, so with this piece, we're going to put the 8-inch sidle on the top, and this needs to be scored at 3 inches. I've done something wrong, wait a minute. No, that's right. And 6 inches. Okay. So then I'm going to use the envelope punch board. And I'm going to take this smaller section here, and I'm going to put the edge of this at 3 1/2. Right over here at 3 1/2. And punch. And then I'm going to take this all the way to the edge. And I hope I can show you this. Just so your paper is like right there along the edge. I'm going to realign that and punch. Okay? So then we're done with the envelope punch board. And this is what you have so far. Now I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And what I want to do is trim this top edge off. So I'm going to put this little divot here right in the groove, right along this groove. And I'm going to start with my trimming piece, my blade, right here, and go up. And that just removes that piece. Okay, now while we're working on this piece, I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. And I'm going to fold this in. And I'm going to show you how I embossed this front piece right here. Okay? So using the Lucky Stars framelit, I'm going to insert it. I want to make sure that my stars, that the sizzix is on top here. Okay? Let me think about this. Okay. So I'm going to put it in like this. About about 2.5 inches up, okay? And I'm just going to fold that under like that. And then I'm going to run it through the Big Shot. I'm going to do this over. I'm going to turn this around so it's like this. Because I want to put this about right here. So again, so there's about 2.5 inches up there. And I just slide over so it's tight like that. I'm going to fold that other piece back. And then I'm just going to put my plate so it comes to the bottom edge of that embossing folder. And put that on the platform. And then I'm going to run this through. And I'm going to run it almost to the end, but I don't want it to go all the way off that plate. So I'm going to stop and back up. Then, okay, just going to take this and turn this around and line this up. See how it didn't emboss all the way through there? That's what I'm wanting on this particular project. Then I'm just gonna put it there so my stars, my new stars, are gonna just about line up there. And then I'm going to put this, well, this is hard to do when you're videotaping. And then I'm just going to run this through, and again, I don't want it to drop off. I don't want to go all the way off that plate. So I'm going to go just about to the end and then back it up. Okay. So this is what I end up with, and they're overlapped a little bit there. That's fine. I'm going to bring this piece back in. I'm coming apart here, so I'm not going to know where I'm in frame. Okay, so now I need to take this other piece. This is the other piece that's left of the 8.5 by 11, other than the 1/4 inch strip that I trimmed off this. Okay, so now I'm going to take this with the balloon pop-up thinlits die. I'm going to take this piece of paper, and I only need the frame of this. So I'm just going to set that down on there. And you'll see that the die overhangs the paper. That is just fine. Okay. And I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot quick. But I'm going to do it off camera here. And this is what I come up with. I'm going to very carefully pull this off here. Okay. And pop these pieces out. Oops. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, with my paper trimmer, or my scissors, I'm just going to cut right along there where that bow is. Okay. And then I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. And I'm going to line this up with, basically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to trim this out so it looks like this, okay? This is what I'm going for. So I'm just going to put this along the little ridge there. And bring my blade down. And I'm going to do this on all of the remaining sides here. So this is what I end up with. Okay, so now I have this piece and we have this piece. Then with this other piece that's left over that I cut this off of, I punched using the balloon bouquet punch. I punched 2 of the large balloons, 1 of the small one of real red, and then I punched 1 in basic black. And then I used, I'll show you the stamp sets I used for this. So, let's see here. For the stripes and the polka dots, I used this stamp set. Or yes, it's Balloon Adventures, and we're going to use this stem right here. And then I also used from this stamp set, Congratulations, this is Balloon Celebration. And then from BYOB, I used Congratulations Grad. Okay. So now with this piece, what I'm going to do is, with Tombow glue, I'm just going to put some glue on the back of this balloon and line it up with this frame that I have cut here. And then I'm going to, the striped one, I'm going to put it on the other side, like so. Then the black one, I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. And that'll go over the top just like that. Now, if you get this put together and you can see that there's some of that red balloon back there showing, don't worry about it. Just take your paper snips and cut it off. No one is going to see that. That's not going to be visible. Okay? Now the Congratulations from the stamp set balloon celebration, I'm going to ink up in Memento black ink. And I'm going to stamp that across this banner. And I did try curving it, but I thought it looked better straight across. Okay? So that's what you have so far. As you can see, I missed a tiny bit here when I trimmed this. So I'm just going to pull that off. Now I have the little bow that I cut out also with the balloon pop-up thinlits. And I'm just going to put that, anchor that with Tombow right over the top of that existing bow that was on there. Okay, I'm going to turn this back over and I'm going to prepare this with dimensionals. Okay. Alright, now before we assemble the card, I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping on this piece here. And I need this little tail for the balloon. Okay. And then I have Congratulations Grad. I'm going to ink up, and that is from the BYOB stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that about right there. Okay. Force that a little bit. Then with the score tape, double-sided tape here, I'm going to just take a small piece and put it right along this bottom edge, and this will just seal this so that your gift of money does not fall out. And then I'm just going to press that down. And when I got this open right here, I'm going to take another dimensional, put that on the back of this red balloon that I've cut out, and pop that right over the tail. And put it like that. Okay. Now the only thing left to do is to assemble the top part to the base of the card. And the reason I did the embossing with that Lucky Stars frame the way I did is because obviously this piece is too big to run through the first time. So this piece right here, the congratulations, I'm going to center that over the top of where my stars overlapped here. So it is not visible. No one will ever know. One more time. Oh, my bow is coming off here. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.